Guildford. Caterpillar.
The teeth look sharp, the pneumatic ram hands bite, the aluminium body shell gives protection from decay. It took 3 months to build, but is fairly light in this heat and may take a tooth pasting.
I'm Keith Williams, this is my partner Jeff Hill. I'm the team captain of Caterpillar. It's a vehicle powered by fan belts from an old truck. Its main weapons are these 2 fixed spikes and a pneumatic spike. Comes out like that. Bodywork is aluminium and the paintwork was done by my girlfriend last night.
From Kent, Napalm.
The heaviest, tallest and longest in the heat. Back again, the schoolgirls and the teacher from the last wars. The robot mostly unchanged, as we've heard. 2 electric motor driven, cost altogether 5,000 quid.
Hi, I'm Dave Crosby, team captain for Napalm. This is Claire and Vicky from the Dartford Grammar School for Girls. We've brought Napalm back from the Second War to do some more serious damage, hopefully, in this series.
Well, Napalm in the last series was an improvement on the detonator robot this team put up in the first wars. It looked impressive. The great mandibles, a fearsome weapon. The problem was steering. On the drive, yes, and powerful, but defensively, oh dear, what happened there? With Claire Greenaway at controls.
Robotiers, stand by.
Caterpillar, Keith Williams, the team captain, wants to be a computer game tester there on the left. And Napalm from Dartford.
3,
Teacher David Crosby wants to be on TV with Roger Moore.
1.
He's no saint.
Activate.
Off we go. Napalm, ponderous, but on the attack. Lovely paint job, by the way, from Caterpillar captain Keith Williams' girlfriend. Only hours before the robot took to the arena. No smudges yet. Now there's Sir Killalot. We just saw him there, bottom of the screen. Don't forget, if you push your opponent towards a CPZ, it's a worthy tactic because you're pushing him onto the house robots, but it's Napalm pushing Caterpillar back towards the pit here. No traction from those tracks. Pit, pit, pit. They wanted to go in the pit. Caterpillar just turning away. Now that's where Claire had problems in the last series, the pit. But it's David Crosby at the controls of Napalm. Just gingerly moving away from the brink of the abyss. Rather slow, steady, pensive certainly. There's Matilda, one of the house robots there, top left of your picture you just saw. You don't want to tangle with Matilda. Now, brute strength perhaps. Caterpillar, the lighter of these 2 robots, certainly the smaller. Napalm dented, not really repaired from the last wars. Although it took a long time to build in the first place, and this will take a long time for the judges to decide, I think. Very close.
And the judges have given it to Napalm!
Ready to whip up a storm through its industrial motor power, fixed spikes provide the teeth of the gale, a steel and polycarbonate body to withstand any buffeting. But after the storm, perhaps the doldrums.
Hi, I'm Andrew Marchant, and this is our robot Tornado. These are my team members, Dave Gamble and Brian Moss. Tornado's powered by 2 24-volt 750-watt motors, but we overrun them to 36 volts and we gear very low. So we've got a lot of power and a lot of acceleration. In fact, we've got 7 brake horsepower, which we think is the most power that any robot's ever had.
From Addleston in Surrey, Caterpillar.
Trundling on rubber tracks, will the Caterpillar butterfly away from opponents? Spikes on the lifting flipper give the killing edge. They think they have a Catter's 9 lives, but then Caterpillars eat leaves, and this could leave early.
Hi, I'm Keith Williams, the team cat. This is our robot Caterpillar. It's powered by 2 800-watt motors, Lexan and Macrolon bodywork, same as used in the screens to protect the robot audience from flying debris. It's powered by tracks. It's got a lifting arm, powered by 2 7,500 Newton electric rams.
From St Leonards-on-Sea, seed number 8, Gemini.
A unique and brilliant innovation, the cluster bot, which will split into 2 machines on entering the melee, fiberglass and Kevlar shells, pneumatic flippers. But Gemini, Killalot and Leo and Lions rule our jungle. What lessons have been learned from their previous incarnation as Mace Stinger Stung? Then they slam suicidal tendencies and they come back with similar power this time around. But in the semi-finals against Chaos 2, they were flipped. They couldn't right themselves. I wonder if they've improved on that this time around.
We're Team Mace, and this is our Robot Gemini. It's a heavyweight cluster bot, which means it goes into the arena as one machine, then we'll split into two and fight as a team. Each machine is equipped with a high-pressure lifter, which can handle about 250 kilos. And also, both machines are capable of self-righting.
Roboteers, stand by.
Caterkiller with the lifting arm, Keith Williams, sister Julianne and girlfriend Georgie Reed. Tornado, work colleagues Andrew Marchant, David Gamble and Brian Moss. And there's Gemini, Shane Howard, Brian Fountain and young Daryl Howard.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Watch for the split. There straight away, the twins break up. Sisters of Mercy or Daughters of Doom, Gemini. Spinning around the arena floor immediately. Difficult to keep track on them for the rest of the competing robots and the house robots. How do you close on one robot when suddenly it becomes two? Tornado on the attack, meanwhile, on Caterkiller. Caterkiller really in the midst of everything at the moment. Traditional wedge shape. In goes Tornado. Lower, flatter. Very little ground clearance on Tornado as it comes slamming in on the attack at 10 miles an hour. Caterkiller flipped up and over. Has the lifting arm. Can itself right? I don't think so. Tornado with a little bit of a shove. Electrically operated that flipping lifting arm of Caterkiller from Addleston in Surrey, but at the moment they're being shoved across the arena floor by Tornado. The boys from Huntingdon doing their stuff here. On Caterkiller, the tail hangs limp at the back of the Caterkiller. Oh, in towards Shunt there. Into the CPZ, the corner patrol zone, and down comes Shunt. Great axe blade. Right into the mechanical guts of Caterkiller, which really don't make pleasant thinking. Out comes Shunt now. There's part of the twins there, Gemini. Little nudge! And a great attack as well from the pneumatically powered flipper. Can flip up to 250 kilograms, and surely here Caterkiller's done for. Meanwhile, on the attack on Tornado there, the twins, Gemini. A and B together. Now Killalot has pinched Caterkiller, which surely is doomed. Gemini under attack. 80 kilos of Caterkiller being dragged across the arena floor, though, by Killalot. Killalot, Caterkiller, barbecue. Oh dear. Tornado, meanwhile, puts the wind up Shunt. Only a little bit. Well, not a little bit. Look at that. That's great power from the Tornado team. Meanwhile, Caterkiller, they know they're out of it. Shunt onto the great arena. Pick it out of there very quickly, House Robot. We don't want to see you doomed. Caterkiller's about to be doomed. The Gemini bots are spinning madly all over the place. This is bamboozling, bewitching stuff from Gemini. Tornado comes back in, as stubborn as a Capricorn, as the Geminis fling themselves around the arena. Caterkiller immobilized, dead. Long, long time ago, slammed against the arena. Well, there's no light. Oh, the tails come off. No tails, and there they are. They know they're out of it. The Caterkiller team. Meanwhile, ooh, dead metal. In goes the great circular blade of dead metal. Oh, Tornado's in the pit. They think they're still in Caterkiller. I don't think they are. I think they were immobilized a long time ago. I think it's Caterkiller that have gone here despite their celebrations. We'll wait and see, of course, but I think they've already gone. I think Tornado are okay. Am I right? Gemini, magnificent, man. Superb.
Whoa! What a fantastic fight! But Caterkiller goes home with his tail between his legs.
Here come our next furry-eared competitors. Keith Williams, sister Julie Ann, boyfriend George Reed, Caterkiller from Addleston in Surrey. Now, significantly, for Sumo Basho, Caterkiller has rubber tracks with aluminium pads for extra traction, weighs 80 kilos. To go up against Shunt, who moves 4.5 meters per second.
Stand by.
Shunt can drag a fully loaded Land Rover.
1. Activate.
Don't go broadside to Shunt. Don't go broadside. Steady, push backwards, dodging on this side of the arena. Oh, the writing's on the wall. In come shunts, and down they go. Again, over 14 seconds.
We lasted longer than 4 seconds.
Smiles in the cabin. But once you're in that position, whoops, over you go. Perilously tottering, teetering, toppling.
From Addleston, Cat 3.
Go-kart wheels, a great big axe, two 800-watt motors, and experience the controls from the former Caterpillar team. 16-mile-an-hour top speeds, too big a ground clearance. Could be a cat flipped up onto a hot tin roof.
From Penduid, Mini Morgue.
A rollover shape, pneumatic spikes and two electric axes provide the weaponry. The team has previously entered with Morgue and Mega Morgue, but with no great success.
Roboteers, stand by.
See the Welsh Mini Morgue boys, Dorian Cordy on the right, Mark Cooper and Dylan Jenkins. And Cat 3, Keith Williams, his girlfriend Georgie and his sister Julianne. And in the arena for the house robots, Matilda with the tusks and the flywheel. Starting alongside our matriarch of mayhem, our Knight of the Realms, Sir Kill-A-Lot.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Cat 3 on the right-hand side, moving away, can get up to 16 miles an hour, the quicker of the two machines, both 100 kilos in weight. Mini Morgue steady, settles into a rhythm. Down comes the axe of Cat 3. With the cat claw on the end of it, as it were, but hitting it thin air at the moment. Mini Morgue away from danger. Clocks around 3 of the heats in Series 4 with the Morgue. This team has refashioned this machine and something came flying off then. I don't know whether it was just a periphery bit to the machine. Now, Cat 3 comes in to see if Mini Morgue is the weakest link. Grapples, driven back by Mini Morgue. Maybe a little bit of extra pushing power from the Mini Morgue team. A deathly silence over the control booth of Cat 3. Slamming down with the axe, but again failing to hit the mark. Whereas the Mini Morgue little axe, did you see it just flash out then? One of the two axes it possesses. Doesn't look as if it could do a great deal of damage with that axe. Looks like a woodpecker's beak, really. Mini Morgue standing still, which allows Cat 3 to come on with an attack to the side, broadside onslaught. So, if it does go to the judges, they'll mark against Mini Morgue's style there and control. That's better, zippier. But Cat 3 on the prowl again. And ready to come in on another attack, and releasing the pit. To me, Cat 3 has been the more controlled robot. And Mini Morgue goes into the pit, and the kittens jump about with glee.
Roboteers, stand by.
Major Tom has its fan club. Cat 3 at the controls has the capable Keith Williams with Georgie and Julianne there, and Major Tom, Henry Ryan, John Morrison, Arthur Robinson. Experience. No greater experience than that belonging to Sergeant Bash. Nor Matilda, a grizzly type.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Cat 3, ooh, a perfect start, turning away from Major Tom. Now more dangerous with the flywheel at the front. And I think more potent than that axe of Cat 3. Swishing down like an old cat o' nine tails, but without the brutal effect. Side by side, Major Tom spins away. Actually, you wouldn't believe it by looking at the two. It's the lighter machine by 10 kilos, Major Tom. Now pushing again at Cat 3. The pit release button has been pressed. Oh no! Major Tom, can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me? What a dreadful piece of driving! Cat 3 through and delirious.
Cease.
Ground control to Major Tom. The pit's open and you are gone. Talk about unlucky. The winner, Cat 3.
Roboteers, stand by.
Panic attack with the prongs. Kim Davis and Michael, his son. Cat 3 with the axe. Keith Williams, his sister Julianne, and girlfriend George there in the middle. Sergeant Bash in the middle for the house robots. Sergeant's been on good form tonight, so has Matilda.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, from what we've seen so far, Panic Attack won't go gung-ho. We'll use patience. There's just seeing, can I get in underneath Cat 3? 2 centimetre ground clearance, waited for the moment, got the prongs in underneath, and for Cat 3 here now, great danger, because I don't think they can get off those prongs. Kim Davis knows exactly what he's doing. He may well lift them an extra centimetre or 2, and for Georgie Reed and Julianne Williams, it's agony out there. Ooh, they're lifting Cat 3 up, but Cat 3 with 100 kilos pressing down, using the axe, not causing any real damage though, is it, to Panic Attack? Again, down comes the axe, but there's a buckling going on there on Cat 3's frame. At the front, lifted up as it was by Panic Attack, now driving. Just see the faint buckling there at the front of Cat 3, driving into the CPZ. Again onto the arena side wall. Sergeant Bash is in there. Panic Attack reverses. I think this is all Panic Attack control here. And you can see where that buckling came from. The fork in underneath, grazing away the front armory of Cat 3. Can they claw their way back into this? The cat's litter is about to be left in the bottom of our pit. No warm baskets by the fireside for this chavvy. Our feline friend is about to meet its end. Panic Attack to go through to the series semi-finals with a very measured series of performances. Almost overstepping the mark there, Kim Davis. And may well have to back away before nudging Cat 3 down into the pit to avoid being overbalanced. They are trying to hold on here. But the last of its lives go. The cat is finished.
Cease. From Addleston, Surrey, in the UK. Cat 3.
And from the United Kingdom, Cat 3, who's running an axe with 1,000 pounds per square inch of force. Let's see if they can put it to use.
Hi, I'm Keith Williams, this is George Reed and Julianne Williams. Our robot is Cat 3. We're back for another Wars with a big pneumatic axe, hoping to decimate the opposition.
From Bournemouth in the UK. Razor.
There's the awesome reigning world champion Razor at 213 pounds with some major crushing power on that front spike and some major pushing power.
I'm Ian Lewis from Team Razor. We're going to fight the best of British in this international competition, and then we're going to go on to the best of the American bots. We'll take them all on, I tell you.
We're the top dogs, we're the world champs, we're the team to beat. Yeah, Razor is going to be coming at you.
There's the Cat 3 team with the fluffy ears. And the ones to watch, the Razor team. And guarding that corner patrol zone, Shunt with a diamond edge axe. And the other corner's guarded by Sergeant Bash with a flamethrower.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
By all accounts, Cat 3 has got its work cut out for him. The world reigning champ, Razor, definitely got that title by some major demolition and some severe carnage, which it's inflicting on Cat 3 immediately. There is no escaping the Razor. When that thing wants to clamp down on you, you're not going nowhere. Poor Cat 3 is flailing about with their axe, but they cannot connect. They might be lucky to get an arena floor, but certainly Razor is going to stay out of trouble. Goes in from the side, great bit of technique and driving on the Razor's part. They've done this before, and they know what to do now. Cat 3 is looking concerned as we see Razor go back in from the ref cam and just bite down inside of Cat 3. The poor Cat 3 team better get out of the way if they know what's good for him before Razor has a complete meal. And that thing looks hungry. Well, I think possibly Cat 3 may be having no drive whatsoever because they are not moving. They've got a little axe power, but that's not enough to move the bot. RefBot is looking very closely to see if there's any immobilization here. And I think Razor has done its work early on in this round, as Razor is pushing Cat 3 back and probably into a corner patrol zone. Although they're just playing, and Bash comes out of his zone and hits the pin trigger. He wants to get this thing over with as RefBot goes for the countdown. Poor Cat 3 was out of it before it even began. And the Razor was showing what he's made out of and why he is world champion. The Razor goes to angle for Cat 3 to his inevitable burial, and the audience knows what time it is. Goodbye! Razor dumps Cat 3 in a cataclysmic event.
Somerset, Ming 3.
And the first UK team, Ming 3, with a crusher arm and a lifting arm at the rear, and a spin-in disc and a pneumatic flipper for Rick.
Hi, I'm Francis, and this is our robot Rick. This is my dad Kevin and my mate Ian. We're tagged up with Ming because we're going to beat the Americans.
Hi, I'm Alex. This is my brother Oliver and my dad Andrew. This is our robot Ming 3 with a big crusher to crush the opposition.
From Sussex, Bigger Brother. From Surrey, Cat 3.
And the other UK team is Bigger Brother with an amazing flipping arm, and Cat 3 boasting an axe that's supposed to be more powerful than Shunts. We'll see.
My name is Joe Watts. This is my sister Ellie. This is my dad, and this is our robot Bigger Brother.
I'm Jade, and this is George, and this is Ian, and this is our robot Cat 3, and we're going to take on the Americans and win.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Ming 3 and Rick team up in the booth, and there's Bigger Brother and Cat 3 up in the booth. And in the corner patrol zones are CPZs. We're seeing dead metal with that spinning disc. And the big granddaddy of them all, Sir K.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And the green light shown by RefBot, which means it's the beginning of the round. Let's see who's going to be the toughest UK team. Cat 3 swings down with that powerful axe, but we didn't see any damage from it, as Rick is trying to get a little bit of angle on him with that flipping arm. Rick is getting up and under Cat 3 and flips Cat 3 up on his side. Good bit of driving ability on Rick's part, with that flipping arm doing major damage on Cat 3. And now the rules have gone out the window. They're supposed to tag up, but they're all in on the action now, as Ming 3 drags Cat 3 right out into the center of the arena. And now Bigger Brother's looking for some revenge. He's got Ming 3 up against the rails, but Ming 3 gets out of it. That flipping arm on Bigger Brother is awesome. He has got total control in this arena. Wow. But Ming 3 has got a trick up its sleeve. It has a self-righting mechanism, brought himself right back, and now he's crushing right down into the side of bigger brother for a little payback. And that lifting arm of bigger brother got him out of trouble more than one time. As Ming 3 is looking for somebody to chomp down into, and Cat 3 has got that axe buried right into the side of bigger brother, stuck on the spinning arena disc now. It looks like Cat 3 might have a little bit of trouble. They're not moving, but bigger brother is definitely doing the work of both bots here. As Ming 3 is up against the rails, and bigger brother helps him out just for a second. What an amazing tag team battle this is. Ming 3 doing his best to stay out there and do some damage, but bigger brother has got the bigger pushing power. And he's got Ming 3 up against the rails again, and Rick comes in with that lifting arm to help out a little bit. The count is going down, and if this one goes down with both teams still working, it's going to have to go to a judge's decision. Oh, boy. I wouldn't want to have to choose between those two teams. That was close. So while those judges are trying to decide, let's take a look at some of that action. It was all about the flippers in this round. Everybody got in on the action. Nobody was laying behind. And that battle was neck and neck from beginning to end.
The judges took a lot of time to deliberate that one, but they have made their decision, and the team that has won and is moving on to the International Tag Team Championship is the team of Ming 3 and Rick. They have won the match.
From Cannock in Staffordshire, Bulldog breed.
Twice a heat finalist before. Can they go one step more?
Right, it's smaller in length, it's smaller in width, and it's smaller in height. But it is, as they say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
What? Anyway, improved design on the last 3 series, more durable, harder hitting, more powerful flipper, more controllable. It exudes gas when angry, so what? So does my mum.
From Atherstone in Surrey, Cat 3.
Will the kitty get its claws into something this time? Good fun team, this.
Meet our guys. I'm just going to look at the outfits and the accessories. Look, there we go. Big on the skirts, big on the nails. Forgive me, we're not going technical now. What else have you got? Nice collar there. Lovely ears, big on the ears. There, nice ear shot. Sorry, not the greatest ear shot. And who was telling me about tattoos?
Oh, yeah. Not very good, it's run off. We have team tattoos as well, not real ones.
And the robot's not so bad either.
Electric powered in the main, but the axe is actually powered by gas. The robot strength's girl power. The weaknesses, yes, driver control.
From Belbroughton in Worcestershire, revenge of trouble and strife.
But will it be wedded to winning ways, I wonder?
And who's the opposition you're most worried about?
In this group, it's got to be Hypno Disc, but otherwise, the guys over there, Cat 3 with that long spiky disc, could find our vitals in here and
yes. And have you seen their nails?
No.
A 2-weapon robot, the surrounding rotating 25-kilo disc forms the bodywork. The overhanging high-power pneumatic flipper is also a Sremek. It's brutal, it's raw.
From Bradninch in Exeter, Spin Doctor.
A new team, they admit they don't even know their own strength.
Harry Potter, he knows. He's sick of it. Sorry, Alistair. Are you going to work your magic on this thing, though?
Oh, yes, definitely.
How deathly is it? You were the man inspired by a dream in the middle of the night to create the robot.
It's actually, we're rather frightened of it.
Are you?
We've only just tested it at full speed because it's kind of scary.
It's barely tamed.
No, not really.
A totally revolving body made from a lorry wheel, rotating at 300 RPM, with large spikes mounted, but the cut-off switches are on a non-rotating panel on top and very vulnerable.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams. Spin Doctor on the left, the Harlow family, Alistair, Tim and Jenny, and Bulldog Breed on the right, Tony and Robert Summerfield. Revenge of Trouble and Strife on the left-hand side. Peter Forsey is the captain. Cat 3, captained by Keith Williams there. Sergeant Bash is in the arena for the House Robots, and also Sir Killalot. Mind your P's and Q's.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
They'll go for Bulldog Breed in this right from the start. Bulldog Breed's initial slam leaves the Doctor spinning out of control. Now back down to the arena floor. It doesn't look too confident. Only 5 mile an hour top speed from Spin Doctor. There's Cat 3. Again, nudged away, coming out from the arena sidewall and turning Revenge of Trouble and Strife completely over. Bulldog Breed was the destructive robot here, along with Cat 3, but it was Bulldog Breed that got the flipper in underneath Revenge of Trouble and Strife, and they were turned over. And I wonder if they can self-right. They say that the weaponry, the pneumatic flipper there, acts as a stream. I'm not too sure. Refbot, go in and have a look. Moving away slowly is the Spin Doctor. Bulldog Breed in there as well underneath. The Doctor's spinning once again. Cat 3 staying out of trouble. The Refbot does come in to have a look at Revenge of Trouble and Strife. They went out to Wild Thing in the heats in Robot Wars, the 5th Wars. And I think they're going to go out again here now. Peter, Jake and Sam Forsey. And the Spin Doctor is turned into the CPZ as well. Out goes Revenge of Trouble and Strife. Counted down. The crowd counting along. But Spin Doctor is also in major peril. There goes the Trouble and Strife. You never could count on it, could you? Oh dear, that's me in trouble when I get home. Cat 3 away and safe because Spin Doctor is about to be crunched by Sergeant Bash. Look at that crumpling power. Cat 3 through without really doing anything, and now Bulldog Breed attacks the kitty. They were caught unawares because they thought they were through safely. Well, yes, they were. They thought, we wait and see. There you're seeing the Spin Doctor team. They're in all sorts of trouble, with Sergeant Bash in there as well. Revenge of Trouble and Strife may be moving. Oh, in the pit anyway. Well, they had a rotten time out there. They'd gone before counted out, and the Refbot is counting out Spin Doctor now. So the two spinning discs on wheels, Spin Doctor and Revenge of Trouble and Strife, have both been beaten here. Bent and bruised. And Sergeant Bash can finish the job off. Oh, with Sir Killalot coming in now. Ooh, a little bit of metal right in there. Right in the grips of the pincers. Can you see it? Enough purchase on Spin Doctor, though, to haul the Harlow family's machine away. And in the end, Cat 3 ends up in the pit, but they're safe already. They'll go through. This machine's gone, Spin Doctor. Floor flipper, I think. Always vulnerable with the cut-off switches on top. Vulnerable to an overhead attack. And they end up over and out. Spin Doctor. In an age of spin, reality is hard to take.
Cease. Roboteers, stand by.
Barbarous 2 teams, Simon Rafferty, Guy Radford, Chris Watts. And Cat 3 with the furry ears, Keith and Julianne Williams and Georgie Reed. So Killalot's in there. That's any furry ears there. And Shunt.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Another Very tentative coming out, aren't they? Cat 3, oh! Down came the axe, but when Barbarous 2 moves with a menace, he can thrust anything away. And he's just tossed 97 kilos of Cat 3 across the arena. I think if they could truly modify Barbarous so that it was better controlled, they could have a deadly weapon here. The spinning, twisty, turny, spiky Barber's pole. Cat 3 on its side. Where can Cat 3 go from here? Got Go Faster orange tiger stripes, we know. It has the girl power. At the moment, the arena is going to be kitty littered, I think. Barbarous 2 has Cat 3 on its side. How many lives does the cat have? Barbarous is doing all the work. Cat 3 trying to self-right using the pneumatic axe. But I think the balance is wrong, and I don't think they're going to be able to self-right. Neither does the ref bot. He's going in. He's having a look. He hasn't started the count yet, but it's not going to be long, surely. Barbarous 2 winds up for another attack. The count has started. The crowd pick it up. Cat 3 about to head out. And that's a shame for Keith and George and Julianne. They won't be making the heat final. And it's Barbarous 2 that go through to meet Hypnodisc. Simon, Guy and Chris. Again, another stomach-churning attack on the Cat 3 robot, which is now being clawed by Killalot and dragged away onto the floor flipper or the pit. Oh, what's come off there? After all that, they've chopped apart their own weaponry off. Cat 3 must have been pincered off by Sir Killalot, I would have thought, and the floor flipper does the rest. The damage was caused by Sir Killalot, and in the end, an axeless Cat 3 goes flying.
Cease.
No question about it, Barbarous 2 go through. Oh dear, oh dear.
From Athelston in Surrey, Cat 3.
What? All Iron Maidens are catty? Shame on you.
Now, a cat robot, we've seen it before hundreds of times, but not with you driving. No. I know you want to talk about the big chopper, yes, but we're not going to. Because I want to talk about the beton in the pits.
Oh, but I'm going to be sick in the booth.
You know, are you that nervous?
I am that nervous, yeah.
You really on? Have you had breakfast?
No.
So I won't talk about eggs and bacon.
Poor old Georgie Reed. I hope she's okay with this heavyweight robot and its pneumatic axe, 10-mile-an-hour speeds. The machine has lots of experience, but girl power? I'm not too sure about that.
From Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire, Behemoth.
Mum Liz Pritchard's always back to Behemoth boys. Now it's her turn.
Now, you won't know this, but this lady here is a veteran of Robot Wars. In fact, you've been coming here as long as I have, haven't you?
Yes, 5 years.
Yeah, you're Anthony's mum.
That's
you're
right.
Always there.
Always backing them up.
And now
I'm actually here in person.
Doing
what the boys have been doing, the axe.
You're doing the axe.
Yes.
And Claire, girlfriend of Mike.
I'm driving.
You're driving. Now, the Behemoth robot we know very well. And I was saying it's a fine line, isn't it? Because if you do better than the boys do when they're operating,
yeah. Might not be a girlfriend much longer.
Yeah, or a mum.
Another heavyweight robot with pneumatic flipper, 12-mile-an-hour speeds, power from 5-horsepower motors. How much has Liz learned from sons Anthony and Michael, though?
From Preston in Lancashire, Reptilian.
Has a claw and spikes up the robot, that is, not Lorna Graham.
So meet Lorna on the Reptilian team. Now, Lorna, I know you're all nervous. Everybody's nervous for this. Why is it so difficult? Because there'll be people at home with no idea of how these things work.
Well, it's difficult trying to get the right angle, the right arc, not too big an arc or too small an arc.
Because you've just got forward, back, left, right, haven't you?
Yes, but if there's one wheel, like the right wheel turns, then it'll arc around. When it's the other way around, you have to turn your controls, you have to move your fingers the other way around. That's difficult.
Right, so when it's going backwards, as everything does in the arena.
Yeah, you have to think the other way around, and that's hard.
Right, okay, so it's more difficult than you think before you start laughing at everyone.
I know, Oh, it is. I wouldn't go in there. Disc shape, 1.2 metres in diameter with ripping and spiking weapons. Resists impact well, unless it's an axe weapon, which can penetrate the outer cover.
Roboteers, stand by.
Jeff Graham giving Lorna some advice there. Reptilian on the left, Cat 3 on the right-hand side with Georgie Reed and her girls. And Behemoth, Liz Pritchard, Claire Gray, and Anthony Pritchard in there, of course. For us, in the arena, Mr. Psycho again, Gruesome, and Shunt.
3, 2, 1, activate.
In terms of experienced machines, Behemoth and Cat 3 have the advantage, but of course, different bodies at the control. Ooh, but that's a good turn by Mum Liz Pritchard, and she's now sent... Oh, the arena spinner going, and she's flicked Cat 3 up and over. They can self-right using the axe. Can Georgie Reed use that axe, or Julianne Williams, who's at the weapons control to self-right? Cat 3 now. I'm not too sure whether they're going to be able to self-right. Behemoth has come in, almost given them a helping hand, and then got a slap around the bulldozer blade as a result. From that pickaxe weaponry of Cat 3, Shunt's axe comes hammering down on the top of Behemoth. Good fight, this. There you can see Liz and Claire at the controls of Behemoth. Just avoiding the floor spinner. Cat 3 nudged by the ref bot into the angle grinder on the side wall of the arena. Cat 3 desperately trying here to redeem itself. Georgie and turn the machine right side up. Reptilian we've seen very little of until that moment there. Sandwiched between the two. Comes crashing down. Lorna Graham driving. There we can just see the Cat 3 team. Georgie looks on. Penchamy, they're okay now. And they're backing away Cat 3 from Reptilian, which is trying to get the big spinning disc blade, if you like, working, but it's not functioning properly. Little hop there from Liz Pritchard. Excited with Behemoth, and why not? Been a very good performance by her and that machine. And we're looking at Reptilian. The blade is spinning, but it's not going anywhere. 750-watt motor for that blade alone. Reptilian needs to get away from Mr. Psycho and Shunt. They're caught between the two there. Lorna Graham. Jeff is looking on. Peter Platt, the engineer of the team, also. It's still not really moving. Behemoth away from Shunt. Cat 3 comes all in, and that's a decisive blow with the axe. Good work by Cat 3. Let me remind you that 2 robots in this melee survived the fight on in round 2 of the Iron Maiden Championship. And Reptilian has it all to do. Being pulled away by Cat 3. It just has lacked any sort of drive. 2 750-watt drive motors, but it's never got going, has it, Reptilian? And I think the ref bot will have to start his count momentarily. There it goes. Sad, but true. Reptilian are nearly through. And bulldozer blade to bulldozer blade. Behemoth with Shunt. Cat 3 releases the pit. Reptilian's about to go down into it. Who's going to push it in? Who will get the pride and privilege of pushing Reptilian in the pit? Mr. Psycho is there. Oh, Cat 3 nudges. Get out of the way, Cat 3. Nearly caught by the hammer. Ill-advised to get that close. Smash. Down comes the hammer on Reptilian. It has resisted that impact well. We thought it would do, unless it came from an axe. Cat 3 had it with its axe initially. Gets the final push in. Reptilian not yet down, but here comes Mr. Psycho and the hammer. Down goes Reptilian. And celebrations for the Cat 3 team of Georgie Reed and also Behemoth with Liz Pritchard and Claire Gray. Steady on this.
Roboteers, stand by.
Matilda's in the arena for the house robots with the tusks. They lift, they're pneumatic. And there's Sir Killalot with the lance and the crushing claws.
3, 2, 1.
This for a place in the Iron Maiden final. Out comes Cat 3. Axe descends, misses. Axe descends, misses. Pussycat dodges away. So, well, George didn't really live up to her tactics planned of going Going for the pit release. Tactics, what tactics, eh? Let's just bash onto the arena floor, shall we? Pussycat steering away from trouble. You're supposed to hit the other robot. That's the idea. Pussycat turning away. They are a bundle of nerves there. Now, is she going to go for the pit release this time? Missed it. Got it second time I'm asking. Steered away. Could start well up. Pussycat turning. Needs to get away because I think Cat 3, with that sort of front blade, can get in underneath Pussycat's 1 centimetre ground clearance and push it towards the pit. Frantic control work there from Julianne Williams. Pussycat over the flame pit. Where they're going to go now? Side on attack on Cat 3. No, a full frontal attack. I don't think really penetrated Cat 3. The side flap is loose. Side by side. I think for tactics alone, Cat 3 will be on top because Pussycat's in the CPZ and Killor can come in there. Mistake by Anne. She drove into the CPZ. Killor very nearly had them. But Pussycat has got away. How many cats has that pussy had? Down comes the axe of Cat 3, trying to gain a purchase on Pussycat. This one could go the distance to a judge's decision. Cat 3, bashed by the Pussycat blade. Down it comes again, the axe of Cat 3. I think the more aggressive of the two, certainly. Pussycat gives chase. They try to get that axe working, but dodged again by Anne Gribble. Good steering work. Just a few bumps and scratches. Oh, it's only a scratch, dear. Don't worry about it. Haven't heard that one before. Cat 3's side panel is ripped away. The tyres are exposed. Can Pussycat and Anne Gribble use that blade to get it on the tyres or even the CO2 bottle in there that powers the pneumatic axe weapon? She needs to get a glimpse of that ripped side panel of Cat 3. There she goes, trying to get the saw blade in. I don't think she can get a clear sight of it. And Cat 3's axe now has a hold on Pussycat. Let's go. Intriguing battle, this good stuff too. Alan Gribble looking on. Engineered by trade. Cat 3 turns. Look at the front, it's buckled and bent by Pussycat's weaponry. Cat 3 has taken some punishment. It's going to go to the judges, this. Cat 3 has suffered the more damage, but was the more aggressive for me. We'll wait and see.
Judges, very, very close to call that one. Mayhem, carnage, destruction. It's what we want. While the judges are making up their minds, let's review the highlights.
Craig, I think the key here is that Pussycat improved all the way through. Cat 3's weaponry, initially missing a great deal, did cause problems. A couple of scratches for Anne Gribble and Pussycat. But she slowly gained momentum, causing damage herself. Her control of the robot improved as it went on. And I think Pussycat slowly got the upper hand, you know, because of the damage caused to Cat 3. Like there. Look at that. It's going to be very close. The difference, very itty-bitty between the two kitties.
Well, the judges have made their decision. It is a split decision. 2-1. Style, control, damage and aggression. What has swung it is the damage. They've gone for Pussycat!
From Kampenhout in Belgium, hard.
Fought in the Netherlands Championships, lost in its heat though.
Your robot is called Hard. How hard is he?
It's 4mm RVS steel, so it will be quite hard to pinch through.
What is your biggest fear in the arena?
Well, somebody flipping us out.
We've seen the fights, the other fights, and the big problem is to stay in the arena.
Very small 4mm stainless steel armour with a full pressure flipper, drives upside down, the two wheels are exposed, so hard as nails, twice as easy to hammer.
From Clifton in Nottinghamshire, Velociripper.
Has fought in 3 previous wars with little success though.
Trevor and Emily, I'm sure I've seen you two somewhere before.
Yeah, last week.
We have seen you. You have got another robot in the 7th Wars, haven't you?
Yes, it's Mighty Mouse.
It is Mighty Mouse. Now, what have you got here for us?
This one is an improvement on Mighty Mouse. It's the same thing. It's got rear-wheel drive and front-wheel steering. But this time I've been experimenting with a flipper.
Fast front-wheel steering, electronic differential, dinosaur head-shaped front flipper, self-rights, thick aluminium inner box construction, but a fiberglass lid. What, with our reputation?
From Wellow in Northamptonshire, T-Rex.
Newcomers to Robot Wars, here to wreck the old dinosaurs of the arena.
What is your weak point on T-Rex?
Our receiver. We have an inner steel core here, so all the stuff that can be damaged is inside. The only thing we can't put in there is the receiver, but nothing we can do about that.
That's a bit bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if the receiver goes down, you've got no control.
Absolutely.
A bit bad. It's like an aeroplane without wings, basically. 1 metre in diameter with 8 rotating teeth. It's flat, it resembles a large blade, but the receiver is exposed. I can't believe this.
From Addleston in Surrey, Cat 3.
In their 5th Wars, never spectacular though.
You're the weapons girl, George. What are your tactics once you get into the arena?
Just fire the weapon as many times as possible. We have about 50 hits on the weapon, so it's just fire it as many times as possible and try and hit something.
You've got 50 hits?
50 hits, yeah.
That is a very powerful weapon.
Oh, yes. Has an aluminium body and polycarbonate base with all the weaponry mounted on a central spine, strong armour, but has been as mean as a kitten in mittens in the past.
Roboteers, stand by.
To the teams then, Velociripper there on the left, the right family hard on the right, Kayet captains them. T-Rex on the left-hand side there, Graham and Anna Lawrence, Graham Farker, and Cat 3, basically the Williams family. In the arena for the house robots, Mr. Psycho, and also Cassius Chrome.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Now, just watch out for Hard, moving there into the spotlight. They've already qualified for the World Championships in this series, and it's a durable little machine. Velociripper is colourful. Cat 3 is experienced. Velociripper trundles up. Oh dear, T-Rex takes a hammer blow from Mr. Psycho and has to get away from there. We know that the control is exposed, but they're spinning meanly. Cat 3 is impaled on the arena floor and will be in trouble there. There's Hard underneath Velociripper, slamming Velociripper against the arena wall. That's good work by the Belgian team. They're a mean-looking bunch as well if we get to see a close-up of them. Velociripper in reverse, spinning away, piggybacks up on Hard. Great speed, Velociripper, up to 15 miles an hour across the arena floor. Just saw there a close-up of the Cat 3 team, Julianne Williams it was. Cassius Chrome comes steaming through. Hard, good little turn away. Velociripper in on the red bot. Is that allowed, sir? Get, sir. That's terrible, sir. Hard, pushing in on Velociripper once more. This is a terrific fight, isn't it? Once again, we've got 4 very mobile robots as the fight trundles on. Not too sure about T-Rex in it. No, I am now. Look at that. The spinning blade. That can cause major problems to Velociripper's fiberglass lid. Fiberglass in what is basically a snake pit, a flame pit, a den of thieves. Are they sure? They're pushing there the pit release button. Good work by Trevor Wright, the designer and builder. Spinning again, T-Rex trying to cause damage on Hard. The pit has been released. Oh, they're very, very close. T-Rex needs to get away and does so. Across the arena floor. No problems with the control. We feared that. This is a really good fight. Very even, very open, and one of the best of Robot Wars, the 7th Wars thus far. Velociripper just dodged the hammer. Cat 3 seems to have lost the plot a wee bit, but is okay now. Oh, Velociripper on its side. Right, just at the right moment. Down comes Cat 3's axe, but there's no axe point, I don't think, though. We'll have to have another look. No axe point, look on Cat 3. That's wasted weaponry, and down goes T-Rex. The first of the brave competitors to fall. Which means 2 from these 3 will survive. Is Velociripper moving? Just suddenly, the pace has got a lot slower, because I think Velociripper have run themselves to a standstill. Hard, pushing again. Velociripper down! Hard, and Cat 3 survive. But with what damage, I wonder?
Roboteers, stand by.
Now we've checked in the arena for you here from the House Robots. Once again, the hammer blower, Mr. Psycho. And Matilda, raring to go.
3, 2, 1.
Can Mantis devise a way then of picking Cat 3 off the arena floor? A 0.2 centimetre ground clearance on Cat 3, very low, protected by the front scoop. Good experience, good driving, and now, because of the shape of their weaponry, grappling Mantis. I said right at the start of the programme, I thought that exoskeleton, if you like, the exposed parts of Mantis, the bones there, would be susceptible to a hook, a grapple. And Cat 3 has a real hold on Mantis. Now, why do they let go? That's strange. We've seen the Mantis team, captained by Duncan Champensley, a film producer in his other life, away from roboteering. Cat 3 gives chase. Mantis on the arena sidewall, spinning. Ah, that's a good turn away. That was good style. Very stylish indeed. Cat 3 pursuing, so aggressive. The more aggressive of the 2, perhaps, so far. What do you think? Down comes the axe blow, but that axe in itself is going to puncture anything on Mantis. They need to get a hold of Mantis and drag them to the pit or the angle grinders. What can Mantis do? Offensively, pushing, lifting. We know they can do that. Now that's interesting, because Cat 3 has to set up right and does it with a quick snap of the axe. Cat 3, a little bit exposed then perhaps when they come side on to Mantis. They're okay in fighting in there, in close, as the ref cam keeps a close eye on things for us. Cat 3 thought about hiding behind the ref, I think, for a moment. Seen the Mantis boys side by side, manoeuvring. Cat 3 manages to take a chunk out of the arena floor. See, Mantis's the actual claw part of the weaponry isn't doing great work, but the hydraulic lifters are. And Cat 3 again overturned. Do they have enough? Yes, they do, to set up right again. Goodness, this is a tense one. Very, very tight. It's going to go to the judges, who are far brainier than I, let's be honest. And they will decide. I like that fight. Good points early on, scored by Cat 3 with the grapple. Then they let go for some reason. Having done a lot of work, it was Mantis pulling them there. Mantis driving, Mantis scoring well as the fight drew on. This is very, very close. I can't call it. Mantis perhaps at the end on top. Cat 3 stylish.
Well, the judges have made their decision. You know the criteria: style, control, damage, aggression. They've gone for Cat 3! Why do you think they went for them and not you? I don't know. It was close. Yeah.
It's just down to, I think, the lack of damage that we can cause with our weapon. It's more of a removal weapon as opposed to
it's not very offensive, is it? It's kind of a defensive weapon, really.
So we didn't get to use it to its full potential, though, unfortunately.
Couldn't you push them in the pit? I kept thinking, because, you weren't doing any damage or anything. I thought, get them in the pit.
I was trying to, but it just didn't seem to go our way.
It didn't go your way. So you're coming back?
Yep, we'll be back.
Any improvements? Any major changes?
There'll be one or two, but nothing major, no.
No.
It's somewhere near. It's different to the others, that's the main thing. We didn't want to just copy other people's designs, so we've come up with our own.
And we like
That's
that.
the thing.
We like innovation on Robot Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mantis! So, it's cat and dog in the heat final.
Yes.
Cat 3 against Bulldog Breed. How do you think that fight went for you? You got the decision, but no fireworks.
No, we kept hitting them, but they're a very good robot, very tough, so we obviously just didn't get anything vital. But the axe seems to be working okay, we're quite pleased with it.
Well, the axe is working, but it's not penetrating much.
It's not, no.
And it keeps getting caught up with the robot.
That's the spikes on the side, yeah, but we need them to self-right if we get turned over, so it's kind of an evil we can't do without.
How do you reckon you're going to take on Bulldog Breed? What's the plan?
Well, I don't know. I think we must have used up all our 9 lives by now.
Are you hopeful? You're confident?
They're a great robot. We just keep going till someone stops us, so, you know, we'll give it our best.
I think we might take flying lessons.
Just make sure you put a parachute on that robot so it comes down gently. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the great robot, great team. Let's hear it for Cat 3.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Sir Killalot. First time we've seen him tonight. And Cassius Chrome.
3, 2, 1.
Bulldog Breed with the full pressure flipper against Cat 3's pneumatic axe. Bulldog Breed trying to get the flipper underneath Cat 3. Other robots have tried that in the past. As we've mentioned before, it has a low ground clearance to the front, although it's slightly susceptible to the side. Oh, that's a good attack by Cat 3. That's one in the eye for the Bulldog. Now, can they growl back? Bulldog Breed flips Cat 3 on its side and over. George Julian and Keith Williams look on. They self-right with a little bit of help, it has to be said, from the Bulldog. Not cat and mouse, but something similar out there as they test each other out, and the pit descends. This for a place in the series semi-finals, and big cash at stake this time in Robot Wars for the eventual champions. Bulldog Breed, hungry for a little bit of kitty luncheon. Cat 3 spinning away. There we can see Tony Summerfield that controls the Bulldog Breed, and again a great flip. Certainly the more aggressive of the two here, the dog. The cat, feline, athletic. But at the moment, submissive. And I don't think they're going to self-right from there, but they have done. They piggybacked up on Sir Killalot, who, with all the reflexes of a dodo, has only just realised, to be honest, Cat 3 and Bulldog Breed together. They're grimacing as they look out. They know Cat 3 has a lot of work to do. On points, Bulldog Breed must be ahead. Cat 3's got to come for the big finish, but Bulldog Breed is underneath. If they can push it into the arena sidewall, Cat 3 could go. They could go. Not enough FF flippability factor from Bulldog Breed. Cat 3. It is a cat with 153 lives. Comes down and the sparks fly. As Cat 3 brought the axe down, right on the armament of Bulldog Breed, you saw the sparks fly away. Very good heat final. It is a bitter duel which will go to a judge's decision. Nip and tuck between the cat and the dog. Who would rule the roost back at home? Who will rule the roost in the arena? The judges decide. The cat or the dog? Let's see where the points were scored. Cat 3 with an assault from the weaponry, missing. Bad marks. Bulldog Breed with a thrust and a flip, scoring all the while. Another one. Cat 3 self-righting. dodging, attacking. Good stroke. Very closes.
Is it a nice paint job there, Mark?
It is, and it hasn't been disturbed too much. We couldn't tell whether the holes had been really deep or whether they were just little sort of pinpricks, so it's clear that there hasn't been much damage to Bulldog breed.
Judges have made a decision. You know the criteria: style, control, aggression, and damage. Now, they've been down there looking at the robots, arguing with Miss Jane Middlemiss, and they've come to a decision. They've gone for Bulldog breed! They were down there checking the robots for damage, and the axe really didn't really do any.
Was it not good?
No.
We couldn't really crank the pressure up much more, so...
And it's a titanium shell, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
we made some nice sparks.
great sparks flying off it, great sparks.
But no dents.
In the battle between cats and dogs, dogs generally win anyway, don't they?
They've got the bulk, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Cat 3!
From Addleston in Surrey, Cat 3.
Have fought in 5 wars, they're never really spectacular.
The All-Stars Championship.
Yeah.
Cat 3, how are we going to deal with this one?
Oh, I don't know. I think we might go for Panic Attack. They beat us in Series 5, so I think it's a bit of time, payback time.
How do you deal with a flipper, though?
Well,
we're quite good at self-righting, so as long as we don't get flipped out of the arena, we're going to be okay.
Has an aluminium body and polycarbonate base with all the weaponry and automotive components mounted on a central spine. Strong armour, but has never really caused any real meows in the past.
From Langley Moor in County Durham, Firestorm 5.
5 times they've reached the series semi-finals in Robot Wars.
What are you going to do in the All-Stars battle for us?
What we're going to do? We'll have to go against Panic Attack, won't we?
Is it quite hard being in a battle when there's 3 other really good robots in there?
Yeah, because obviously there's a few alliances going on, so it's like, should we gang up on them, or there's a bit of that goes on.
Really?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you all get into a confab and just go, we'll get him out?
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Graham, that is absolutely outrageous. Who have you ganged up with?
I wouldn't like to say.
A 2-wheel-driven wedge-shaped flipper, powerful, fast and manoeuvrable. But the 2-wheel drive can present problems with traction when pushing.
From Roth in Cardiff, Panic Attack.
Winner of the 2nd series of Robot Wars and still holds a proud record, never been beaten in a first-round melee.
You're out there with Firestorm 5.
Firestorm 5, who I think may have beaten us about 5 times before now, so perhaps a bit of revenge, we'll see.
Cat 3.
We're going to get it. That's the one we're out for. That's the one we can get. We're going to get it.
6-wheeled of alloy and polycarbonate construction with a lifting ram spike mechanism, battle-hardened. A new driver this year.
From Brighton in East Sussex, Bigger Brother.
3 times a Robot Wars Series semi-finalist.
You are a very, very famous robot, Ian.
I'm a famous robot.
Isn't he great? He's actually a robot. Joe here controls him, don't you, Joe?
Yeah.
Right, what are we going to do out there, Joe? You've got 3 other robots in the arena with you. They're all pretty tasty. Who are you going to go for first?
It's Shant, Matilda, Sir Killalot, Mr. Psycho, Growler, or any house robot gets in the way. In House Robots, your days are numbered!
Little Joe Watts, now 10, has grown up with Robot Wars. Again, never beaten in the first round of a battle. Cobalt titanium rear armour, bulletproof, and has the spiked flipper.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Bigger Brother, the Watts family on the left, Panic Attack on the right-hand side. Cat 3 on the left there, and Firestorm 5 on the right. In the arena for the House Robots, Shunt and Cassius Chrome.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And 2 machines survive this first round battle of the All-Star Championship, and that's a terrific start by Firestorm 5. Shunt toppled, Bigger Brother helping out. The house robot in real trouble there, so too actually Firestorm 5 momentarily up on the arena sidewall. The ref bot comes in to have a check on Shunt. Bigger Brother is nagging away. Cassius Chrome fights back against Cat 3. In comes Firestorm 5. This is tremendous stuff. So much experience out there. Durable machines. Firestorm 5 away. Has to make amends for a disappointing end really in Robot Wars, the 7th championship. Has finished 3rd in Robot Wars 5 and 6, but not this time around. Oh, Bigger Brother's on the pit. Get off there. The pit is descending, and Bigger Brother were very, very nearly got the ref bot down. The ref bot descends. Bring that pit back up, says the ref bot. You don't get rid of me that easily. Cassius Chrome in trouble. What a fight this is. You're only supposed to fight each other, not the house robots at this stage. Oh, the floor flipper wants to get involved as well. It is absolute anarchy out there. Rules? What rules? What did that come off? Cassius Chrome's in trouble. They're ganging up on the house robots. We will remember this for a long, long time. Cassius Chrome is spiked by Cat 3. Bigger Brother wants a little bit of the action. Oh, what's happened to his eyes? The eyes have it, or used to. And poor Cassius Chrome can see no more. Thank goodness he won't see himself being hoisted up into the air. Cat 3 is in there, you can see. The Tiger Stripes and Bigger Brother on the left-hand side. Firestorm 5 remaining aloof as Panic Attack has a little nudge. The message from these competing machines, quite clear. We don't actually mind who goes through to the second round of the All-Stars as long as we take our revenge on the house robots. Shunt, you're a big boy, Shunt, and Bigger Brother's only a wee 98-kilo machine. Come on, right yourself. You are fighting for the pride in the name of Robot Wars. Oh, the ref cap shows he's in peril as well. What on earth is going on? Oh! The drop zone's gone off. Oh dear, the washing machine dropped. That's Cassius Chrome and the attack of Bigger Brother. You can hear the ref. Listen, that's the ref bot groaning, quite literally. Shunt's toppled. How do the judges mark this, by the way? 2 machines have to go through to the second round of the All-Stars. On style, on aggression, on damage, but on control, has any one single machine been strictly under control out there? It's been sheer roboteering lunacy. Is there a full moon? He's baying for mechanical mayhem, that's for sure. And the Roboteers, you're supposed to be taking on each other, for goodness sake! Come on, Panic! Oh no! Firestorm 5 has driven itself into the pit! Why on earth did it do that? Little Ellie Watts, only 8, she doesn't know. There's her Bigger Brother machine. Oh, the truce is obviously off! Cat 3 has spiked Bigger Brother, and at last, the competing machines are having a go at each other. There we can see the remnants of Firestorm 5 down the pit. Why was Cat 3 trying to activate the pit release? Hello? Hello? There's a machine already in there. Dear, oh dear. Insanity rules, Robot Wars. Bigger Brother is trying to get itself down the pit. No, sir. Well, now I've seen virtually everything here. And Cat 3 survives with Panic Attack. How? Don't ask me.
Roboteers, stand by.
Who do we have in the arena for the house robots? Sir Killalot is a daunting place for the house robots tonight. And Shunt is back in again.
3,
suffering
2,
trauma from the earlier battle. He'll need counselling. And the Pussycat batters Cat 3. This is going to be a vicious contest, isn't it? A perfectly nasty contest. 2 cats with 9 lives. Make that 8 now after defeating the UK Championships Robot Wars 7. Down comes the axe of Cat 3. Pussycat, little nudge of the blade, gets it up to spinning speed once again. Not causing great damage there to the armament of Cat 3, aluminium body, polycarbonate base. Pussycat want to get the blade at that.
See, it's just grazing the side panels of Cat 3. This is interesting, this one. Not as dramatic as previous fights, but very close. And if Cat 3 can get a blow of that pneumatic axe in onto Pussycat, they could cause trouble. The crowd as tense as the battle. This is even Stevens so far. Cat 3 missing. That'll count against it on the judge's marking of star control, damage and aggression. Cat 3 has activated a pit. Will it try and push Pussycat down there? Cat on a hot wooden roof, really, I think it is, the arena floor. And if you don't know the film Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, you've just missed that point completely. But never mind. Ask your gran. Cat 3 and Pussycat dodging each other, are they? Great respect, I think, out there for each other. Looking on, Keith Williams, an electrician by trade, needs to spark a little bit more life into Pussycat, perhaps, as far as his Cat 3 machine is concerned. They're dodging side by side. And again, I don't think they can get their weaponry really into full effect here because of the driving skills. You see, side by side, the axe is going to miss, and so too the blade. We're seeing there Stuart Barnwell, a full-time student at the controls of Pussycat. Nearly got the blade to work, but Cat 3 turned away very quickly, and they're a long way away from the pit. And, I'm going to go for a cat nap. Are these two just sort of have a little bit of a look at the judges at the end of the battle tonight. Wake me up, judges! Who's won it? Star control, damage and aggression.
Well, a furious feline frenzy in the All-Star semi-final. We're going to have to go to those judges. You know the criteria. While they're making up their minds, let's see the highlights.
A catatonic catastrophe of a contest as Cat 3 batters Pussycat. They're no great damage sustained, though. Very tactical. Turn into a dour battle late on.
Judges still making up their minds. Going to ask the audience. If you think Cat 3 won, make some noise! If you think Pussycat won, make some noise! The audience have gone for Pussycat. The judges have gone for Pussycat!